Good morning, everyone. I was trying to get the video to play and go live because I'm going to record my video as well as be live. I would like to discuss today with you guys the third grade reading guarantee and the Common Core standards. I want you guys to be aware. I want you to let other parents know to do your research, be aware. We have got to do better for our children, people. We have got to do better for these babies. So this is my letter. I presented this letter at Stewart Elementary, and unfortunately my emotions were running high and my speech did not come out as anticipated or planned or as it's written. So I'm going to go ahead and say my speech exactly how I want it to be. I am sending this off to state departments, the Department of Education over Ohio, because of course, you know, everybody gives the runaround. This person, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. So until I get to the bottom of it and my voice is heard, I am not going to stop. Like I said, these children are our future. We have to do better. My speech is called A Concerned Mother's Plea for Help. Hello, my name is Monica Gabriel, and I'd like to tell you a little about myself. I'm a mother to 4 smart, amazing, wonderful children. I also have custody of my 2 teenage brothers and have raised and successfully got my 2 younger sisters graduated. All of these children, with the exception of my youngest, attended Columbus City schools for their entire education. I'm here to discuss the Common Core and third grade reading guarantee that's affecting the children, parents, staff, as a community. I'm very passionate, active, and involved when it comes to my children and success. For 3 years, I was the parent consultant at my children's school. I built connections with those parents, most of which I still communicate with. A lot of parents still reach out to me instead of the school because I want my voice heard, and I will not stop until we get answers and a resolution. I am the only advocate for my children and some other children as well, so please hear me. Things have got to change. My child was a 3rd grader last year, and his school was receiving Lit Collab, reading interventions, RIMPs, and etc., just like most Columbus City schools are doing due to the failing grade. He studied and worked hard both at school and home. In the spring, he missed the cutoff score by 2 points for the reading, but was proficient in all other areas. He was retained completely in 3rd grade. Mind you, with no discussion from the school as to why, and they're supposed to. When my understanding was they were able to proceed in all other areas other than reading if requirement was not met. We have utilized the summer test opportunity in which he did an 18-point drop, although he did read 20 minutes a day over the summer. I did some research and advocated for my child, sat in meetings where I found out about the mid-year promotion option, which parents aren't being made aware of. Parents, your children have a mid-year promotion option. If your child does not pass that fall test, they're allowed to take a mid-year promotion test. Please do not let them tell you otherwise. During that time, I advocated for my child to also receive 4th grade work so he doesn't fall behind if he is eligible for the mid-year promotion, and so he doesn't get bored with the 3rd grade work he's already proficient in. Fast forward to this school year. My son has been receiving reading intervention again outside the classroom with one-on-one and small group 2 times a week. 90 minutes a day of reading intervention in class, 2 computer programs both using at home and school, homework that requires reading, the comprehension writing daily, plus 20 minutes a day of reading. Now also, they want him to attend tutoring after school 2 times a week. This is too much, far too much for a 9-year-old. This has now become counterintuitive, which is overloading his brain. Studies have proven this hurts the child's education severely. On January 18th, my son took the test and scored a 187, which should have been passing, but due to the point increase is now failing. So I have to ask, why are we setting our children up for failure? As of now, the district average is still below proficient and receiving an F grade, and a large percentage of 3rd graders were retained for not meeting the 186 requirement. Yet we raised it 10 points for what? Also, if they have to have a math score of 202 along with the reading, but you're retaining kids for reading, why is the score lower for reading requirement than math? It doesn't make any sense. Which then leads me to ask, since my child is doing so well in his 4th grade classes he is getting, scored a 205 on his math and is proficient in all other areas, why not in reading? Why is he failing in reading when it's constant reading all across every subject? Reading is a part of every subject, so I don't understand where the problem is. This is not healthy for our children. It's stressful on the parents. On nights, the kids have extracurricular activities, which my kids have Monday through Thursday. Homework runs late, which throws dinner off, and bedtime and bath time off, and they become later. Even on nights with no extras, they are lucky to get done with homework by 6 p.m. Elementary is supposed to be the best, most enjoyable time of a child's education, and on behalf of my children and all of their friends and parents, we can verify they hate school and are very opinionated about it. Maybe someone should ask these children, which then leads me into the teachers. They are now being overworked, attending professional development classes 2 or more times a month where they are being taught how to teach these new standards while being under a microscope and collecting tons of data, overloading and stressing them, which is not helping with each other's students or parent connections. It's now missing, and parents aren't comfortable with this anymore. We as parents and educators have got to come together and figure this out. Time is of the essence in this case. Furthermore, my other questions are as follows. Since my child has received 2 years of reading intervention and not progressing due to the standards, does he get to move on to 4th grade? What's next? Who do I need to reach out to? Help us parents help our children. Also, I would like you to listen to the video, and hopefully this will be an eye-opener. Thank you for your time. A very concerned mother, Monica Gabriel. The video is called I Just Sued the School System by Prince EA. I suggest everyone goes and reviews that video. Share it, share it, share it. Please reshare it. So just an update, I had my meeting on Friday for Jonathan, and he will be able to pass this year. I'm going to enroll him in summer school so that he will be where he needs to be, because this is all the school's fault. When my child started school this year, he only needed a 186. They changed it in the middle of the year, didn't tell parents that they changed it to 196, and your child was just expected to meet that level. So that's not fair to our children. We as parents and educators have got to start saying something. We have got to start standing up for these children. It's ridiculous. It's not fair. And I've had enough. My video is at over 800 shares. The first 2 days that I shared it, and it reached, I think, 600. Someone kept reporting my video and blocking my video. Do not try to block me. I promise you, I will not stop. My children are my future. They are my success. And I will make sure that they are taken care of. If they are not happy, it is my job as a parent to do it. So if you don't like what I post, you can excuse yourself off of my page. I hope you hear that loud and clear. I don't want you on here if you don't have the same interest for the better of my child. Period, point blank, simple, get off of my page. I also have shared on my page a list of report cards in the district because it was brought to my attention that some people think that their children, it doesn't apply to because they're not in Columbus City schools. In case no one is paying attention, and I've told numerous times to do your research, Southwestern City Schools is failing. Hilliard City Schools is failing. Westerville City Schools is failing. Parma, Ohio is failing. Akron, Ohio is failing. If you look up on Ohio Department of Education, it's all public record, people. It's all public record. You can pull up your child's stuff, your school individual as a district whole. We are failing as a state whole. This is not just Columbus City Schools. You're not better than me because your kid's in Hilliard City Schools and you think your child doesn't apply to this. So don't say, no one told me, because I'm telling you. I'm telling you, open your eyes, be aware. Let's take care of this, people. Like, we have to come together. We have to get this taken care of. This is not only applying for my 3rd grader right now, but everything's getting ready to change next year again. So they're setting these kids up for failure again. And this applies for all K through 3 coming in. So if you know someone with a child is coming from K through 3, please reshare. Reshare. Make sure they're aware that there are options. They need to be doing their research. They need to be finding out. Columbus City Schools teachers cannot be fired, reprimanded, or sent to another location, being made to let go until 2018 due to these grade cards because the testing process is still in the testing phase. The district as a whole cannot be held accountable until 2018. Yet we're making children be held accountable and retained in 3rd grade. That makes no sense to me. Not at all. As parents and educators, we are supposed to protect our children. It's our job to take responsibility for them because they are still children. And for some reason, somebody in the state or someone felt it was okay to let the child take responsibility for the parents' fuck up and the educators' fuck ups. Like, it's not our fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why the child is being penalized, and it's not fair. Something has got to change. I will continue and continue and continue to keep resharing my videos. I will continue to keep harassing them until I get answers. It's not fair, not only for my child, but for everyone's child. I posted all the other districts' report cards as well so that people could see that it's not just me talking. Like I said, it's all public record. People, please do your research. Please, like, I'm asking you, I'm telling you, we need to come together. We need to get together for a parent meeting somewhere. We need to get shirts made, and we need to take back the education system for our teachers, for our students. Like, it's just not fair anymore. It's really not. I've called other states. You know, like I said, I've done so much research. The other states do not, you know, the ones that even participate in some of the Common Core have changed some of the things. They do not retain their children based on the 3rd grade reading guarantee because they said it's not fair to their children. So we as Columbus thought it was fair. Other states did not. We need to get with those states. You know, communication is key to success. I don't know why they're not communicating with everyone else from other states, from other countries. I mean, they say, you know, Germany and all of them are #1 in schooling. So if they're proceeding so well and doing so good, like, what are we doing differently than they're not? Like, I don't understand why they're not communicating. Like, communication is key to success, people. Like, this Common Core and 3rd grade reading guarantee shit is dumbing down our students. Like, it's just, it's dumb. It's not fair. Not fair at all. Like I said, the teachers have to go 2 times a month to professional development classes where they are being taught how to teach this stuff. So they don't even know what they're doing. They're just being thrown into it, and everybody just has to do what they say. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you pay for private school out of your pocket, your child is exempt from those tests. But if you go to a private school and you require the ed choice or financial aid assistance, your child is not exempt from them tests. Same with public schooling, your child is not exempt. But if I was rich, if I was famous, and I had a bunch of money, then my child wouldn't have to worry about the test because I could pay for their education. I didn't know that people with money were better than people without money. And I'm pretty sure that their education is no better. They're not learning anything extra. And if they're not being made to take the test, even before the Common Core and standardized testing come in, they weren't made to take other tests. So something's just not right with that either. Everybody should get a fair chance at education. So share my videos, share my photos, reach out, call your state department, call your education department, ask questions, do your research, find out what you need to know so that we can do better for our children. Thanks for watching.